guys! Look at you, looking so immaculate today. Spooky Scary Sunday. Y'all know what time it is. And excuse the hair. Listen, it's wash day, alright? But that's not what this video is about. Spooky Scary Sunday has returned. There's one thing I need you to do. Look at that like button. Look at that like button. Look at that like button. I was trying to be slick, say look at that like button down there. But you get the point. Somebody slice that like button, I'd very much so appreciate it. Then I'm like, assume that the person doesn't, and I'm like, somebody, just in case you can't read. Spooky Scary Sunday is a show where every Sunday, should I take that line out? The samurai get together and we have a grand time. We sit back and we watch some scary videos sent in by you guys via Twitter using the hashtag Spooky Scary Sunday. Wow, it's actually just coming back to me. You go to Twitter, follow me at CoreyXKenshin. The followers on Twitter have slowed down. Look at my Instagram followers versus my Twitter followers. What is y'all doing? Go to Twitter. You trying to get your story on here? Follow my Twitter at CoreyXKenshin. Use the hashtag Spooky Scary Sunday and leave a link to the scariest video that you know. And if your video gets picked, you're freaking back! Where are you? So sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Oh, did y'all, the nostalgia hit you with that one? So sit back, relax, grab some snacks. We on a broke boy budget today. Go ahead, get you some top ramen, all right? Go ahead, get you a bag of Ruffles, and then one of those little barrel juices, you know what I'm saying? You remember those. With all that being said, first video. Now, the first video of this week is called The Ballerina, and it was uploaded by so near and dear to my heart, Social House Films. Victoria, Aaron, how you guys doing? It's been so long since I reacted to this channel. I see they've reached over 100,000 subscribers. Everybody clap that up. Well deserved. I hope your play button is on the way. It's definitely one of the top short horror film creators on the platform. This was sent to us by T-Spilling Tata over on Twitter, who said this scared me a little too much. So we'll see how rusty I am. Y'all suckers think I'm about to get scared on the first episode back? Freak out of here. Turn it up. Turn this up. Yo, I'm hype. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up. Hope y'all got your snacks, with your food. Let's see what Social House Films has in store for us. Got a little AirPods. She on that Gen 1 though. Go ahead, get you those pros, sis. Alright, doing a little stretching. What the? I don't know those little Q-tip things were, or they look like, ouch. I know that junk hurt. My sister used to be a ballerina when she was like 4 or whatever. You don't go home after that? She about to get in her bag. Y'all see the look on her face? That expression. So elegant. So skilled. This takes years of discipline. Ballerinas are to be respected. They literally sacrifice their feet for this art form. Yo, 2 light glitches? You had me at 1, but at 2, I'm leaving. Huh? Okay. Just making sure that is you. I get it. Oh, Oh no! Exposed. Ugh. Nah. What do you want? Okay. She's like a kid. Why are you still there? Oh, they having a little competition. Okay. Yeah, you're trash. Whoa. Is she trying to like teach her? You're doing it wrong, okay? It's like this. What was that? It's going all bad, man. And she keep doing that same move, like. Oh! Oh! Oh no! No more, please. We don't need no more. Who are you gonna call? Break that mirror. That's what you do. Uh-oh. No. Oh! 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 Oh, I can't look at this. Stop. Stop. Break the mirror. She about to be like these. No. Oh, cause I couldn't do your move? You know who she remind me of? Dashie, let me borrow your edit real quick.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Alright, this next one is called 5 Nights at Markiplier's. It was uploaded by my boy Meat Canyon. So y'all already know, got a weak stomach, go on to the next one. Now this was sent to us by Mid-Nightmare, who said, "What's up, my love?" Pause on that. "I hope your mom's business is going well. Let's cut to the chase. You scream or show any sign of fear in this video. I'm the new Shogun." First of all, I don't make bargains with criminals. See, what you've just done is committed treason against the Shogun. And as a criminal! No. Don't try and backpedal now. Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through, my boy.
What is this?
Hello? I just wanted to leave you a message letting you know a little more about the job. Now, you've been hired to watch over Markiplier's house? Yeah, he's a big-time YouTuber guy. Have you heard of him? He's not like other game YouTuber types like your PewDiePies or your Jacksepticeyes. No, he loves milk. And frankly, I'll tell you something. He can't get enough of it. So, I left about 3 gallons of whole milk in the basement. Was it 2? I don't know. There should be enough to keep him satisfied for the night, or at least I hope.
Yeah.
But if he runs out of milk, he gets, well, we don't need to go into all of that, so
look at his abs.
You know. Also, his house is ran on milk energy, so you only have so much power for the night.
Milk power?
But you should be okay. Just keep checking the cameras and only close the doors if absolutely necessary.
Okay. Close the door.
Hello, everybody. I'm Markiplier. God. I can smell your bones from here. Sweet, sweet calcium. God, I'm so sexy.
Close the door!
He's being shy in his room.
Oh! Go ahead and close that. Bro, why are you...
Oh, you silly cow. You have all the milk, don't you?
I don't know why you didn't close the door.
Me. The crowd screams.
Oh! What the
fuck? For me. Glory comes at such a heavy price.
I totally would have ordered that if I saw the video in time. Just want to give a heads up on this submission here. Hello KYNG. Nothing against you. I just have to go on the record and let you guys know that this video here, I cannot react to on here. The videos that I react to on my Spooky Scary Sunday, I've sought out permission from those creators to react to their stuff. And so when I asked for permission to react to this animation, which looks really good, they told me that I couldn't because the video is for non-profits and my channel is monetized. So I told them I respect it. I just can't react to it. Just letting everybody know in the future, I've gotten this submission before, so you don't have to send it anymore. This next one is called 3 OnlyFans Horror Stories. However, we're just going to be reacting to one, and this was uploaded by Mort. Now, this was sent to us by Andre, who said, for Spooky Scary Sunday and a welcome back, the second story is crazy. So that's the one that I want to watch. Also, Andre, I hope y'all didn't forget. Like, I know y'all didn't forget. Oh, let me get you a good one, Andre. Hold on. Got a lot to choose from. Hold on. Andre, I want to say thank you so much. As reward, here, take a Nutri-Grain bar. Open up. Andre, your mouth. Take.
For context, I'm a 20-year-old man. My name is Jack.
All right, Jack.
But this horror story I'm gonna tell you didn't happen to me.
What
happened? It happened to a close friend of mine. Her name's Cecilia.
Okay.
We met on the integration meeting after our first day of college. I was pretty new to the area. I just moved from another city and I was excited to attend my dream college.
Bet.
Get the best education I can and a good degree in my field.
That's right, respect.
I had just moved here and all of my friends were in my hometown. I decided to make a new friend with this beautiful woman with a friendly face and say hi. Okay. Cecilia was gorgeous and probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
With that crossword puzzle on her neck? Hey, if you like it, I love it. Just like, would that be the first girl that I approach? Probably not, you know? We laying in bed, I'm trying to put words on it.
She had big, beautiful blue eyes and glamorous skin. She really stood out from the crowd and, to me, glowed like an angel.
Looked like a Life is Strange
character.
I
knew that she was someone special. I mean, hell, that's why she stuck out so much and I approached her. Something about her when I first met her indicated to me that we would share a lot of amazing moments in life. I knew that she was someone special just initially meeting her.
Dang.
So when I approached her and greeted her, it was a real pleasure. It turns out that she was new and rather lonely here as well. She was from a different state and was actually looking for a new friend herself.
Okay.
Figuring we had the same intentions, I invited her out for coffee that day. After that, I decided to go and talk with the rest of the freshmen from the meeting. I met a lot of my future friends that day, people who I still keep in contact with today.
Awesome.
From that day forward, Cecilia and my relationship skyrocketed. We sat together during lectures, had lunch together. We FaceTimed each other almost every other day and gossiped harmlessly about our classmates.
Is Zoom in. Enhance the image. What is the problem here? Fellas, let me talk to you for a second. If I catch any of y'all FaceTiming a girl and you got your toesies up in the background, you laid on the bed like these, give me your badge. Give me your badge. Your samurai badge is revoked. This man got 10 toesies. Airborne.
We truly were best friends. Unfortunately, things started going downhill after that. I myself was fortunate to have parents who financially supported me every step of the way. I could rent an apartment and buy everything I needed for a student's life with ease. But Cecilia had no financial support. She had to help herself. She worked a not-so-fun job at McDonald's and the hours were grueling and long. This was starting to interfere with her education and she had trouble studying. This really wasn't working out for her, so she started looking for smaller sort of side hustles online. She asked me for some advice or tips, but I didn't know what to tell her.
I know where this is going.
Hell, I hadn't worked a day in my life. What was I gonna tell her?
Privileged
One day, Cecilia came across a website called OnlyFans. It was a pretty new and highly trending website. I didn't know much about the website, aside from the fact that it was known for adult content and pretty much every other Twitch streamer or Instagram girl had one in their bio.
Yeah.
One day, she explained to me the nature of the website over FaceTime. She explained to me that she could make hundreds or even thousands of dollars just posing half-naked online. Men were thirsty enough to just drop money on this stuff. She said she could finally be financially independent without even having to do any work. She didn't even have to show more intimate parts of her body and could make hundreds off fetishists who just want to see her hands or feet. She was blown away by the easy money and was eager to start an OnlyFans account.
How do you feel?
From that day, I warned her that it was a bad idea. It sounded like a dream side job at first and sounded like really good, easy money, but something was too good to be true. I told her that the whole idea of showing her face and body to a bunch of weirdos and creeps online could only be dangerous.
What did I say?
You never know what their real intentions are behind a screen. She didn't seem to pay any mind to my concerns. She thought it was her easy way out of this problem. She truly didn't mind showing her body online if there was a monetary reward. I couldn't believe it. She really was this desperate. We got into a small argument, but I backed out. I realized I couldn't change her mind and let it be. She signed up for an account and started posting photos shortly after that. After a while, she told me that it was the best decision in her life.
Really?
She told me she made triple the amount she made at McDonald's and barely had to put in any effort. She could actually focus on school and had spare time now. After she told me that a few men paid her thousands of dollars for some fully naked photos.
Why is my boy's eyes like that?
I was very uncomfortable. I explained to her once again that this whole thing will backfire when some psychopath meets her.
You gotta let her do her.
She ignored my advice as usual. It bothered me.
Her body, her choice.
I personally felt that your body should be reserved for the one you love, the one who cares.
You might feel like that. So go get you a girl that's gonna align with how you feel. This girl, you can't force anybody to do anything. At the end of the day, she gonna do her. She gonna put them pictures up. Hey, I'm telling you, it's some weirdos, but hey.
It's about you. The one
Look at him getting mad about it.
But in the end of the day, it was her body and her life.
Listen.
None of my business.
Listen.
For the next few weeks, everything seemed to be going back to normal. But one day, something horrible happened.
What?
Normally, we would meet each other in the morning before classes, but she didn't show up.
Uh-oh.
That's weird.
Uh-oh.
I checked my phone and she didn't let me know. This was even weirder. Normally, she'd text me. I was surprised, but didn't think much of it. I decided to go on with the rest of my day. The day went by and I still didn't see her. She didn't join me at lunch or sit next to me during class. When I checked my phone that night, I noticed that she hadn't even been online since yesterday. 2 days went by and I started to get phone calls from her family and close friends. They wanted to know where she could possibly be.
OnlyFans.
She literally disappeared from the face of the earth. Her mom eventually called the police and reported her as a missing person, and the search begun. For a few days, the police asked everyone around her, including me, about where they saw her the last time.
I haven't seen her.
But after a few more days of searching and still no trace of her, the police asked for volunteers to help them. Me and several of her other friends decided to join in on the search, armed with
Look at this cop. He don't care. That's the look of somebody who hates their job. He don't care if they find a body or not.
flashlights. We all checked through the local forest. It was exhausting. We searched up and down and still didn't find a single trace of her or her body. At this point, her parents were devastated. They were already crying. They knew that after this much time of someone being missing, the chances of survival were really, really low. The police finally got a warrant to search through her apartment. But when they looked through there, they saw no traces of any violence or that anything could have happened. The only lead they could find was an open OnlyFans page with her photos on it. They assumed that this was the doing of one of her followers, maybe. The police looked through her laptop thoroughly, but they still found nothing. Her messages and her subscribers revealed no information. Even their best investigator had no clue where she was. There was no trace of her or whether she was even alive. There were no suspects and no witnesses. The police and the volunteers searched for her for about another month. They did everything they could. They hung flyers, posted her on social media. Still, she wasn't found. The police eventually closed the case. Her family and friends were devastated. I considered myself lucky and let out a sigh of relief. My plan succeeded, and I was happy about that. It was a great idea. I left her body in the basement of an abandoned farmhouse about 100 miles from the city. Nobody even suspected me because I was playing along as a victim, a good friend who only wanted the best for her. I told her not to use OnlyFans, but she wouldn't listen to me. I couldn't let anyone aside from me watch her body. I hated the idea of these creepy old men seeing her. I hated seeing those photos online. She could only be mine, and mine alone. Maybe if she weren't so stubborn and listened to my advice, she would have lived. We were meant for each other. We would look perfect together. But she just treated me like a friend. I'm perfectly fine.
You ain't even make no moves!
I don't regret it.
Dude, first of all, you're built like SpongeBob. Put some work in. Get your health right. Make that move, man. She probably didn't even know. She probably didn't even know. You got your freaking toesies in the air. That twist was hot, though. Now this next one is called True Deep Web Horror Story, and it's by our boy, the legend, Horror Shorts Party. Now this one was sent to us by Anna, who said, "Hey Corey, just want to welcome you back to YouTube and congrats to 10 mil. Anyway, here's a video narrated by none other than the man, Terrence Nicholson." Yo, this is about to be hype. Y'all know Terrence Nicholson. Y'all already know him. Show it to me. Oh shoot. Upgrades? Hold on. It's like a robot, bro. Prequel. Y'all remember that one? Y'all remember these? Yo. Terrence Nicholson! And Ariane, or Ariane. She's awesome too.
This is a story that took place back when I was living with my ex-girlfriend, Jasmine.
Tell me what happened.
I had recently moved from my parents' house and into an apartment complex where it was surprisingly quieter compared to the suburban area I was used to.
Okay.
Jasmine and I were both college graduates who worked full-time in our respective fields of study. I was in the construction business as I was always a blue-collar—
We know you the same guy from Snapchat, you not slick.
As I was always a blue-collar kind of guy who enjoyed hands-on work revolving around the trades industry. Jasmine was a financial advisor, so she usually got to work from home while I had the usual 9-to-5 that I'd become accustomed to for the latter part of my life.
Okay.
On my off time, I would usually hang out with Jasmine at our local park or simply kick back and binge watch several shows on Netflix till I had completely passed out.
Hey.
Going to our local park around the evening time became a daily occurrence of ours, as rowing back and forth on the swings was Jasmine's way of de-stressing just before the very next day at work. This became a daily routine of ours since we moved into the new neighborhood.
Frick you doing here?
Feel more comfortable within our new whereabouts.
Hate that dude.
Well, at least with the exception of Saturday nights, when I usually video called 3 close friends of mine from where I originally resided. Their names were Joe, Max, and Steve. This was a way I could stay connected with my friends, as I didn't want to tarnish my friendships with them, nor did I want to be known as the odd friend who cuts people off because he was quote-unquote whipped. Hey Rick, how's your stay over there? Must be good getting some action without your parents in the next room. No comment. Hey boys, we gonna keep talking about Ricky's love life, or we gonna get this party started? Cheers to that, Stevie boy. Dang, what's the rush? We have all night, dude. Alright, who wants to go first? This was how me and my friends socially interacted with one another.
What are y'all doing?
We shared our personal scary stories and videos from around the internet that would be categorized within the horror genre. My friends and I have been horror addicts since childhood, so geeking over anything horror related was equivalent to our summer camp days back when we were still in elementary school.
Okay.
I didn't want to abruptly end the so-called tradition we had established despite living miles away from them, so I would make sure I video called them every so often.
Okay.
I recall dozing off from the lackluster stories being shared by my two friends Joe and Max, until it was Steve's turn to share his story. You guys ever been on the dark web? No, not me.
Stop right there.
Not me.
People get
Dude,
kidnapped
don't tell
on
me
there.
you actually went on it. I personally didn't, but my
Good.
younger brother did. He recently showed me this
You
weird
did too.
snuff film the other day that I thought you guys might like. I personally felt intrigued by the idea, as I didn't know or see much content regarding the dark web.
You know what a snuff
All
film
I knew
is?
was that it was a hidden browser that sold illegal products you would find on the street,
And
except
people.
everything was online, or at least on the dark side of the internet. That's when Steve extemporaneously invites his younger brother in his room and introduces him. Hey boys, say hi to my brother Eric. What up, dude? What's up, Eric? You guys want to see something cool?
No.
Hell yeah.
Box chin.
Sure, dude. This better be good, or else I want 5 minutes of my life back. Eric shares his screen and opens up a video from an array of MP4 files shown on a folder. I then saw a low-quality video of a woman
No, is that the girl? Because y'all know Horror Shorts Party's animations are like all connected. Wait, was she from OnlyFans too? No, I think that's the girl that was like a singer at the bar, maybe? Either way, we know who that is.
suspended in midair with her arms and feet attached with steel chains. She was oriented in this awkward bird-like position, almost like her perpetrator had no intentions of providing any circulation to the woman's extremities.
Oh my God.
I could see this poor lady desperately wailing through the duct tape on her mouth while hopelessly trying to free herself by vigorously shaking her arms and legs.
Bro.
I remember gasping in awe,
Look at
as
him.
I didn't know if this was some sort of weird hoax,
Maybe you
or if
shouldn't
this
be
was a
on there.
legitimate snuff film about to unfold. That's when I heard a loud sound abruptly come from the background, like someone was revving an engine to a motor of something.
A
I
chainsaw,
then saw
maybe?
a large man approaching the woman while wearing a pig mask and holding a running chainsaw in a barbaric fashion. It looked like some psycho wanting to Renaissance Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, based on the way he held the chainsaw and the attire he presented himself in.
You're my lucky number 20. You know that? I never thought I'd reach this milestone. You know? All that hard labor just to get to you. Do you even know what you put me through? Huh?
Oh my God!
Tell people watching at home how much you appreciate my hard work.
Maybe this isn't the girl from the bar.
Say it!
I got tape on my mouth!
Thought. You're going to be the best doll I've ever had.
She's still saying it!
Rick, what the hell is going on?
Babe, listen. Turn it. You know when you try to X something out real quick? Babe, hold on. Start clicking real fast, babe. Hold on. Let me X this out. Babe, hey. How you doing, girl? Looking cute tonight. How you doing? But babe, I heard screaming. Yeah, this got dark real fast.
Jasmine, get out! I don't want you seeing this!
Bro, he
when
didn't
the
even try to
pig man
exit
began to
out.
Pierce the chainsaw into the woman's arms and legs as each limb dropped from her torso and was left dangling from each chain. No. This can't be real.
Nah,
what
it's
kind of
too
sick
late.
person would do this to someone? I remember feeling the sensation of a trickle of blood running down my nostrils as I see my friends visibly shaken up by the footage.
Whoa!
The woman had all 4 of her limbs dissected by the chainsaw as she eventually collapsed on the floor and began having a seizure. I abruptly end the video call.
Maybe that
I
is the
couldn't
bar
watch that
lady.
anymore. I decided to message my friends through a group chat saying that I was throwing in the towel and heading to bed. Trying to comprehend what had just occurred was almost impossible.
Look at this man.
I couldn't help but tremble in the same
Shook.
spot for about several minutes. I eventually end up crawling into bed and laying next to Jasmine while trying to force myself to sleep and not think
Bruh.
about what transpired on that video
Watch
chat.
the whole snuff film.
This is when the story gets more disturbing.
What?
Fast forward about 2 years. My life has taken a drastic turn for the worst.
What?
My girlfriend and I mutually agreed to separate while my dad passed away at the age of 45 due to heart failure, leaving my mother and 3 children, including myself, alone.
That's sad, man.
I never felt so depressed in my life. I would sometimes spontaneously cry at work while trying to hide my emotions from the other employees. It honestly felt like the days were getting longer and my weekends were getting shorter as time went on. I couldn't help but think that that video was some kind of curse. I remember being at the stage where I had completely isolated myself from everyone around me, including my close relatives. I eventually developed an obsession over the dark web and installed a Tor browser on my laptop. I wanted to climb further down the rabbit hole. I wanted to see if I could discover anything related to the pigman or the woman he had mutilated that night. I recall surfing the hidden wiki only to come across
Michael Jackson's breath in a bottle,
weapons, illegal services, and narcotics. I obviously wasn't interested in such things, so I began browsing some more. After 2 hours of intense searching, I found similar style images of females having their extremities amputated and then being sold as so-called dolls.
Welcome to the game. Y'all remember that? Oh, my eyes about to start watering, bro. That junk is so real!
I came across an MP4 file on the homepage of one of the links on the hidden wiki. I pressed play and saw a video of a woman swinging back and forth on a swing with a paper mask on her face. This honestly looked like the same setting as the previous video. I then saw the same large man approach her as he kicked the poor lady off of the swing and began yelling,
"Bark for me! Now walk, doll!"
That's when the amputated woman began walking on all fours as if she was a stray dog or something. As the pigman got closer to the camera, I could see he was wearing what looked like the skin face of an actual human. What makes this story more disturbing was how similar the skin mask looked in comparison to Jasmine's face. From the identical fragments to the skin complexion to the swing, all the pieces were starting to add up as I genuinely believe this woman could potentially be my ex-girlfriend Jasmine.
No way.
I then Googled Jasmine's name, only to find her in a missing persons report. Several months later, my speculation would finally come to a halting stop as Jasmine's body was found in a black garbage bag, located in a dumpster outside a meat market. At the time that this occurred, Jasmine was found unresponsive and in critical condition. She was eventually taken to the hospital and miraculously survived her injuries. About a year or 2 after her recovery, she was given a formal unpublished interview, but it was reported that she had suffered from severe Stockholm Syndrome. This is what it looked like.
Today is currently Wednesday the 21st.
Why they have her on camera like that? You mean to tell me after a year and a half of surgeries, that's what she still looks like?
The time is approximately 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We are here with Jasmine, who will briefly answer questions based on her current health and share her story. Now Jasmine, if you feel uncomfortable at all during the interview, feel free to let us know and we'll take a break, okay?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine, and the dolls are beautiful.
So, first and foremost, how is your health today?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine, and the dolls are beautiful.
Jasmine, how would you describe your experience while being held in captivity?
I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine, and the dolls are beautiful.
Can you describe your captor's appearance?
Why are you still talking to her?
Jasmine, are you okay? Do you need some
I
water?
want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful. I want to return home to Master's Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Can you please tell us what his name is?
Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful. I want to return home to Master's Swing.
Jasmine, please disclose your captor's name to us.
Beautiful. I want to return home to Master's Swing.
Tell us his name, damn it!
Oh my!
And the dolls are beautiful.
Tell us his name.
Oh my God!
Where the world is divine.
What is your master's name?
His name is Pigman.
Yo, that junk got crazy. Well, shout out to Ariane, first of all. She She killed that. You know my dude Terrence came through. What is his name?
What is your master's name?
Now this next one is called Please Come Back to Me, and it was uploading by the legend himself, Baddington. Now this was sent to us by Anisha Davis, who said, "Hey Corey, so glad you're back. I love this video and hope you love it too. Sarange, 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 sarange. Anaseo, sarange." I just made so many people uncomfortable. Please come back to me. Please. This was your happy place. This was a tape somebody made for their ex. Remember our first date here? Bro, I'm on my mind reading powers tonight. Ew, 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 ew.
You can find me in darkness, but never in light.
What?
I am present in daytime, but absent at night.
I can't understand you.
In the darkest of places,
Uh-huh.
I hide in plain sight.
Not here. I can see you really well. Oh, it's a riddle. Oh. Ew. This is so gross on my freaking monitor full screen. Oh, you sad of what I just said? Do you see you? Martin. Martin, what's going on with you? Martin, can't you see? You are hurting our children. Oh, this is... Obviously. They loved you. Martin's, they were proud of you, baby mama. What Arthur told you was true. We only wanted to protect the children. Haven't you seen enough? I've played these tapes over and over. Can't you see the monster you've become? Wait, Martin, what are you doing? No, Martin, please! Stop it! Please stop! Anisha, thanks for the nightmare fuel. The last one for this week is called Hada, and it was uploaded by Crypt TV. Now this was sent to us by Onyx, who said this is a good Spooky Scary Sunday video. Love you, dog. Love you too, dog. Let's get it, dog. They're Italian. How do I know? No lo so.
Ahora dormir, que sueñes con cosas bonitas.
Sounds kind of Italian, I'm not gonna lie.
Abuela.
Spanish.
No me apagues la luz, por favor. Que si no, vuelve a visitarme Sam.
Sí.
Tengo miedo. Dice que el hada vendrá esa noche por mí.
Pues dile a Sam que venga a dormir contigo también. Anda, que mañana tienes cole. No puedes estar todas las noches igual.
Uh-oh.
Es promediente, abuela. No me hagas esto. Tengo miedo. Abuela, por favor, no te vayas.
Dang. He is begging her. Acting his chops off.
Estoy jugando con mis muñecos.
Dark? Ooh, that's creepy.
¿Qué? Te he dicho que a dormir.
Look, you was scared to go over there. Quit playing. You about to leave me in here by myself in the dark? Dude, I remember those days. Your parents telling you to go to bed, turn the light off. Glad I used to sneak in my SP. Used to be playing Metroid Fusion. I ain't about to go to sleep to this. I'm running out of the room. Your flashlight? That's only going to help you for so long. You're not old enough to get new batteries yet. Oh, minor jump scare. I'm good. I'm good. Oh! Back it up. Back it up. What you... Georgie? We got a yellow raincoat, a red ball. Oh, jump off the bed! Jump off! He's on your bed! I would have somersaulted. Airborne and landed it. This freaking Sasha? Little Nightmares? I don't even want to talk about her right now. Don't know why I brought her up. Oh, who's the real enemy? Oh my gosh! Trick me. You tricked me. I'm good. Listen. What do you want? Don't touch me. You just yelled in my face. Confused. Dude, just run. Skip that flashlight. Run! Keep the flashlight off, Tom! Oh my, he gonna keep turning it on. Turn it on again. Look at the door. Who turned the light on? I told you to jump off the bed 20 minutes ago. Above the cover.
Watch new scary vids every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Trip TV, how you gonna have that scary freaking video and then hit me with the techno after? Guys, that's gonna conclude this week's episode of Spooky Scary Sunday. Not gonna lie, that was pretty fire. We had a little mix of everything. Obviously all the goats graced us this episode. Social House, Horse Shorts Party, Meat Canyon. So next week, I'm gonna need y'all to bring the heat. I'm gonna give this week a 9 out of 10. Got me a couple times. So I'm gonna give y'all a 9. Next week, I'm gonna need a 10 though. In the meantime, Spooky Scary Sunday.
Cause my name is Corey Kinchin. Slice that like button.
You win. Perfect.